Alright, what's going on with you guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel, guys. So today, bringing you guys my first video, my first real talking video of 2022. I posted a YouTube Shorts earlier today, and that was pretty decent. If you guys have yet to see that, go check it out. But my talking video is happening right now. We're gonna be talking about you should be accepting the present moment, your reality, essentially, and why it's so crucial and why it's so important. I know a lot of you guys are probably saying like, "Oh, of course it's important," but I want to talk about why. And a lot of times people cannot. They rather have something else, and they'd rather be doing this and they'd rather be doing that. But I'm going to tell you how to do it, why it's so important, all that good stuff. So if you guys are new in here, you guys know what to do. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're on the way to 1,200 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for the support. I do appreciate it strongly. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. So why is it so important to accept your reality? I mean, obviously, it's just a lot of unnecessary negativity in your life if you do not. Obviously, things are going to go wrong in your life, and a lot of times people have a hard time accepting that. People would want to be in a better position. I think everyone in the earth, every single person on earth right now would rather be in a better situation. Like, there's always something more, and that's a lot of times what people are focusing on. There's always something more, always something better, it seems, right? And that is why you have a hard time accepting the reality. It may be that, and it also just could be the simple fact that you're going through something that you'd rather just not go through. It could be anything. You could lose someone, a friend, a relationship, anything. It could be anything, and you can just, you don't want that situation in your life right now, and so you have a hard time accepting the reality. And one thing I want you to understand, this is going to be the thing that sets you apart from accepting your reality and letting it, cave on over you, right? The difference between those two is your control. You need to be able to understand how much control you have. That's the way I view it. That's my perspective on it, and that has helped me tremendously with accepting the present moment, accepting my reality for what it is, not for what I want it to be. Very, very different. And what I mean by control is how much control do you really have over your current situation? I always like to view it as a big circle and then a small circle. And within that small circle is internal. Everything I can do around me, within all that stuff. I 100%, as well as you do, have control over it, 100% of it. But the big circle, the external, the friends, the family, all that stuff around you, the people that you surround yourself with, and just the situations that you get put in regardless, you do not have complete control over it. You cannot control anyone. You cannot control situations that get dealt to you. If you create them, it's your own situation. But if it gets dealt to you, and it obviously is going to happen, it has happened, it's happened to everybody, there's going to be times where you're not going to want the reality. Sometimes you're going to get dealt a situation and you're going to be blessed. You're going to be like, I'm so glad that I got the situation given to me. That's just going to be the way it is. That's just the way it is for some people. But oftentimes, once again, especially when we want, so stop wanting, by the way, but we constantly crave and desire, there's going to be times where we're just not going to be satisfied enough with our reality. And we're going to want to, move in a different direction, but it's just not like that all the time. So we have a hard time accepting it. And so you need to understand one thing. It's just your control at the end of the day. It's just your control. It's just how much you're willing to control. If it's internal, you can control 100% of it. What you can 100% guarantee for yourself. But everything outside of that is out of your control. The sooner you can understand and realize that, the easier of a time you'll have accepting your reality. Because a lot of times people self-identify with a lot of the situations that happen externally. And this is the major problem for a lot of people, is they believe that they can control something when they really cannot. For an example, someone's morals, someone's actions, someone's behavior. You can tell them all the right and wrong things in the way that they're acting. You can call them out on every single thing that they're doing right and wrong. However, they have to change. You can lead, I don't know, what's this quote? You can lead the horse to the river, but you can't force it to drink the water. Something like that. But, the point of that is, I'm trying to say is like, you can give them they can give everyone the right answers, but they got to do it. You can give someone directions to an exact location, but they got to go to that location, right? You can set people up, but they have to execute. And that is something that's very important. But we feel like we can change all of these things. And if we don't, we get hard on ourselves. We start criticizing and self-sabotaging ourselves, which is obviously something that we should not be doing. And we just self-identify. We choose to, go after it when it's really not our issue. It's not our problem, but we identify with it, and then it causes it to be our problem. We involve ourselves in ways that we should not be involving ourselves in, and it just causes a lot more negativity. And that's simply just the way it is. Understanding that whatever gets drawn to you is teaching you a lesson. Especially if you're discomforted by it and you don't want to be in the situation, it's teaching you something, because then you're experiencing something that you don't and usually do not want to experience. So That's simply just the way it is, a different perspective on it. And, really be mindful of the situation that you're going through. Don't instantly discard it. Like a lot of people sit there, oh, I don't like this. I'm going to completely ignore it. I'm going to be upset by it. I'm going to let it define me. I'm going to let it do all these negative things that are not benefiting me in any way. Instead of doing that, look at it like, what is this trying to teach me? What can I do to put myself in a better position? Think up here, not down here. Do not think with your heart, because you'll make, with temporary, I was saying this earlier today, with temporary emotions, you can make a permanent decision. You can cut off a friend, and now that pure bond will never be the same because of a temporary emotion. A lot of things can go down when you have a hard time accepting the present moment, your reality. You know what I mean? So you really got to get in the habit of learning to accept everything that comes at you. Because realistically, even if you don't want to accept it, can you change it? Once again, we talked about the 2 circles. If it's external, you can only do so much. And you've done everything on your part. As long as you're getting yourself up to where you need to be in your day internally, doing things for yourself and improving yourself in all ways possible, that you have those goals, right? You know that. You do those, you've done everything on your part. And this is, once again, stop self-identify with everything that goes on. Sometimes you do not need that reaction. Sometimes you do not need your 2 cents in this situation. Sometimes you do not need the extra effort. Sometimes it's the best move is to not do anything at all and just go with what you can 100% guarantee for yourself. And I guarantee you, once you do that, that's going to help you accept the reality more, because you'll stop being so hard on yourself. You'll stop being like, what, this is just something that's going on right now. It has nothing to do with me. It'll blow over. Yes, it's happening to me, but I know that I've kept it solid on my end. I'm gonna do my own thing, and that's all that matters. And I'm gonna stay productive, and I'm gonna stay positive no matter what. Do not let these situations define you. And once you stop moving into all these situations that are not resonating with you, you have a much easier of a time accepting your reality. And we could talk about a lot of different things, but I think the points that I mentioned gotta be the most crucial, gotta be the most important for sure. Easily. You start applying those things, and I guarantee you're gonna have an easier time accepting your reality. There's a lot of things. I tried pinpointing them, but there's a much more ways to go about this. There's a lot of reasons. It's a very complex topic, when you think about it, trying to accept your reality, because there could be a lot going on that you do not want to happen in your life right now, right? So it's definitely difficult to go through all of it and explain all of it. But I was trying to think of the most crucial, the most important, and obviously the most common. And that's what I kind of came up with. So, quick recap. Remember, stop self-identifying. Take the pressure off of yourself. Focus on what you can 100% control, and let the pressure leave yourself, right? That's it. Think with your head. Make the right decisions, not down here. These are temporary emotions. Do not let these define you. Think up here. Think with the decisions that you need to make, not want to make, just because you're in the moment with your feelings. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully that made sense. By the way, before I end this video off, if you guys have any suggestions for what I'd like to talk about in the near future in my videos, let me know. Leave a comment down below. I'm sure I'll probably talk about it if it intrigues me enough, of course, but I do like to hear your guys' input and your feedback. And if you made it this far, I do appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much. Once again, leave a like, subscribe. 1,200 subscribers is our goal at the moment, so I would really appreciate it if you guys would show some support. But I'm signing off for now. Hopefully you got something out of that video, and I'll catch you guys soon enough. Peace out.